అసీన్
వినపడుతుందా?
వినపడుతుంది. వెయిట్ చేయ మనీష్ సార్ని ఒక 5 minutes వెయిట్ చేయమని చెప్పాను. స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరినీ జాయిన్ అవ్వమని చెప్పాను. లెట్ దెమ్ జాయిన్.
Just introducing, this is Dr. Bhattacharya. I am the principal of Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences. And
okay. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Our college, sir, most welcome to this webinar. And I'll just introduce you to the rest of the participants, and then we can get started.
Sure.
All participants, today actually we are lucky to have amongst us Mr. Manish Bharadwaj. He is the CTO of Azure Skynet Solutions Private Limited and Cosmic Skills Education Private LLP. Now, Mr. Bharadwaj is actually an expert on cyber security. Now, cyber security is one of coming technologies and is very, very important in today's context, mainly because today we are using all kinds of online devices on a continuous basis, and the security of our data and our like calls, everything is very, very important when we log on to any online websites. We hear every day, we see in the newspaper some news about somebody being hacked and being like accounts being violated, so on and so forth. So sir is going to tell us what this cyber security is all about, how we can ensure security of our online devices, and also I believe sir is going to introduce to us a very important concept of ethical hacking, where we do some hacking. Hacking sounds a negative word, but we do something ethically for the betterment of the society and for technology. So without any further delay, I welcome Mr. Manish Bharadwaj to this session, and I would ask him to take over. And Mr. Prakash is the coordinator. He is actually controlling this whole thing in the background. So Mr. Prakash, I mean, just keep every participant on mute. Only Mr. Bharadwaj should be able to speak.
Okay, thank you, sir. I will carry on forward this thing. So actually, I'm going to start sharing my screen. I'm going to close the video. First of all, good morning to all of you. So I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know whether all of you guys are getting my screen or not. Just any one of you guys can update me whether screen.
Yes, we are able to see your screen.
Okay, great. So actually, the thing is, I don't know whether you guys have ever taken my workshops or seminars or not, but yeah, I usually provide training, workshops, seminars, technical talk, and a lot of things on internet actually. So first, let me introduce myself. As I have told you earlier, my name is, even sir has told you, my name is Manish Bharadwaj, and I run Azure Skynet Solutions Private Limited and Cosmic Skills EDU LLP. In Azure Skynet Solutions Private Limited, we are service-based industry where we try to protect our clients from breaches, or you can say, or being attacked by hackers. So our work is to secure our client. Even our work is to take care whether a website is hackable or not. And teaching is my hobby, and this hobby I have converted it into my what you can say, my startup. And Cosmic Skills EDU LLP is where we provide trainings to students. So I am in this cybersecurity field from past 6 or 7 years. Yeah, someone was saying something. Hello.
Manish, carry on. I think that was just a noise.
Okay. Madhuri left the meeting. Sreja left the meeting. Girls genius. Okay, so the thing is, today in this particular 1 hour webinar, I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to travel with you on a path that is called, system hacking. I think all of you guys have heard about system hacking, right? How, I don't know which operating system is being used by your college, but yeah, it's super simple to hack Windows operating system. It's Windows 7 or Windows 10, and hacking Linux is fun actually. It's the most easiest thing if you on the planet if you are able to find a Linux operating system which is not properly configured. And even I'm going to tell you how, last week only there was Twitter hack, like Twitter was hacked, and that Twitter hack cost around $118 million to the Twitter. So how that Twitter hack was happening, how a guy can hack you guys by creating fake Facebook account, or even just by scanning a QR code. I don't know what is this. Yeah, just by scanning a particular QR code, one can get complete access of your particular access of your WhatsApp. So let's start. So first thing first, what exactly is cybersecurity? Like what is cybersecurity? What are the career opportunity in cybersecurity? How to start your career in cybersecurity? Because to be frank, I have completed my engineering 2015, and during that time I was not pretty much comfortable with coding. Like during that time, I was struggling to get marks in coding. I was not very much comfortable. But I know being a CSE student, the only path I can see was being a network engineer or a cybersecurity expert. So what I did, I started working in this particular field. I have earned a lot of bounties. Like, yeah, there is ethical way to hack a particular website, and you can earn thousands of bounties. Let me show you how bounties works. So I am doing XSS Hacker One, and you can see $700, and there is $500. So these are the bounties, and these bounties are mostly earned by a student of a college, because if you are in college you don't have any work rather than studying or performing practicals. So that's how even plethora of my students are able to find bugs, and they are able to get handsome bounties on this sort of platforms. Even I will tell you how you can start your career being a bug bounty hunter, even if you don't know coding, because it's all game of tools, and it's all about thinking outside the box, how you can think outside the box and how you can take advantage of this sort of security misconfigurations. So let's first talk about what is cybersecurity. As we all know, cyber means internet. Security is security about internet. Remember, cybersecurity, in the world of cybersecurity, there is no rules or regulation. Uh, अभी गाना कौन बजा रहा है? Oh, thank you for muting. Okay, so in the world of cybersecurity means securing internet. And why it is important? Because remember, in today's era, your cell phone knows about you more than your mom and dad. My mom and dad don't know everything about me, but my cell phone knows about me everything. So if a hacker is able please mute everything, those who have not muted. Please mute. आवाज आ रहा है? Okay, so yeah, so cybersecurity means securing yourself. It is say very super simple to hack Android, iOS, Windows, or Linux, or even website if it is not properly configured or it's not being used uh, behind firewall or something like that. And what are the career opportunities? I don't know you guys are from which year or which branch, but remember, in the world of anyone can start their career in cybersecurity. I know my students are from mechanical background, civil background, as well as no, civil background, and they are making fortune in the world of cybersecurity by finding bugs on the website and something like that. So career in cybersecurity is super lucrative. There won't be any sort of recession. It doesn't matter whether there is a firewall or there is a new operating system system in the market, we always need a guy or a company who can secure a particular form or particular service. So it's very super lucrative. All you have to do is what please mute. अरे कौन है यार कौन है who is this काव्या I think someone else mic is not please mute because creating a lot of noise and someone is even speaking.
ప్రకాష్ గారు
Thank you. So yeah, the career is super lucrative. It doesn't matter you are from which particular background. You can start taking advantage of being a cybersecurity expert. Remember, there are a lot of people who have completed their engineering, but they are not joining in a firm. Why? Because they are working as a freelancer. Yeah, can I talk now? Okay. So there are a lot of people who are working as a freelancer and they are making fortune. In this today's video webinar, 1 hour webinar, I'm going to talk to you about system hacking, how a guy can hack your system, and even I will perform practicals. I will try to explain how I'm doing this. And remember, whatever we are going to perform here, that is for educational purpose itself. I don't know whether you have seen these sort of things in movies or not, but the hacking in movies and hacking in real life is completely different. So we are going to talk about system hacking. We are how a hacker get access of the system, and what extra can we, if I'm able to get system access, then what I can do with the system. So let me tell you a very interesting story. Actually, it's from my college. When I was in college, so what I have done, I was able to find, I have found a bug in my department. And with that bug, I was able to manipulate attendance as well during my college days. But with great power comes great responsibility. I even uh, told my teachers that there is a bug. I even reported it back, and they passed it too. So it was super simple. My college was working on Windows 10 that time, and it was simple. It was easiest for me to hack a Windows 10 machine. Why? Because I was working in the same LAN. In your lab there is a LAN network, and if you are working in lab, it means you are in the same network, or even in a Wi-Fi, you are in the same network. So I was taking advantage of that Wi-Fi, and I was able to bug that computer. So how I performed that, even I will show you that. So let's start. So first thing, as I have already explained you, I'm not guy of PPTs. That's why I have already explained you all these things. If you want these PPTs, I will share this PPT too. So let's start about system hacking. So actually the thing is, what will which type of system can be hacked? It's a very first question. A lot of people are using iOS, a lot of people are using Android, OS, Linux. In OS they're using Linux, Mac, and Windows, but they don't know which one is secure. Actually, security is a myth. There is nothing called security in the world of cybersecurity. If you are connected to internet, you are going to get hacked for sure, until unless you are not properly securing your system, you are not properly taking care of your cell phone or anything like that. Because recently, last week or last week only, government banned 59 Chinese application, including TikTok, and there was a very big security concern over there. Why? Because it was according to government, TikTok is sharing information, public information, Indian citizen information with the Chinese government. Even a couple of days back, there was a malware found, and the name of that malware was Joker, and that malware was actually on Play Store with the name of one app. That app was Beautify app. Like it's not Beautify. That app was used by mostly by girls and some boys to click good pictures, right? So just think for a while. If there is one app, you are downloading that app. So when we download any app from Play Store or iOS application, they asked permission. They asked access of your contacts, gallery, call log, and everything. So when you are giving permission to them, it means what? You are giving complete access of your device. And believe me, if you are giving complete access of your device now, what I can do, I can remotely switch on your camera. I can even listen what you are talking. I can even get to read about your chats and everything. So it's pretty much scary, and this is the reason why cybersecurity is a bigger concern. Even nowadays, we are going for digital India. In digital India, it's one of the biggest hurdle for even our government to protect this sort of things. So let's talk about system hacking. In system hacking, actually, there are two ways to hack a system. First one is technical method, and another one is non-technical method. So what is this technical method? Even I will show you. So technical method means what I can do. I will perform a brute force attack. Means see, if you are using a Windows operating system or Mac operating system, in Windows or Mac you have to just type the password. Username is already there. They never ask you what is the username, because by default it will be admin username. So what hackers do, they actually perform brute force attack over there to guess the password. What is this brute force attack? Brute force attacks is actually, let me explain you. There is a funny story behind brute force attack. When I was in 12th standard, me and my mom were out, and I have locked the door of my flat. I was having the key of my flat. After roaming around, when we came back, actually I lost the key. So it was like after there was no key, it means I was unable to open the flat. So I was telling my mom like mom, we have to break this lock. Then only we can get the access of our flat. So my mom was like, no, no need to break this lock. Do what? Knock the door of all the neighbors or the flat members whoever are in the building, and ask them like you have lost your key. If they have any key in their house, spare key or even the current key, please give us so that we can try to open the lock with the help of those keys. So within 15 to 20 minutes, I collected all the keys and I was in front of my lock door. So what I was doing actually, I was having more than 50 or 60 keys. I was inserting and trying to open lock with each and every key. And after 30 or 40 combination, with the help of one key, I was able to unlock the door. This thing is called brute force attack. Means I have no idea about password, but I am trying a lot of combinations. With the help of those combinations only, I will try to uh, get the passwords. So this is brute force attack. We are going to perform this brute force attack as well. Second one is malwares. And as you have always known, in India, the main culprit is virus. Whenever if there is something wrong with your system, your laptop, your internet or anything, the Indian always say like this is virus. But actually it is not virus. Virus is a type of malware. Malware stands for malicious software. Let me show you an example. I'm sure a lot of people a lot of you people are using what I can say. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. A lot of you people are using iPhone for sure. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how a hacker usually take advantage of your cell phone. I'm typing MS5. Again, whatever we are going to learn, that is for educational purpose only. Neither your college, neither our Manish Bhardwaj or my firm is responsible for any sort of irregularities performed due to you guys. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And in the world of cybersecurity, if you get caught, you will be behind the bar for at least 7 years or fine up to 10 lakh rupees, according to the government's new rule. So this is MS-Spy. I beg my pardon. This is MS-Spy. With the help of this MS-Spy, see, this is a software. It is openly available on internet actually. And with the help of this software, what can be done? Let me show you. They are even giving you a free access. See, you can check the call logs. One can check the text message. This is the GPS tracking actually. It is also called as parent control. A lot of parents use this sort of service as well. So that is GPS tracking. Web history, which website you have browsed or which cookies are available in your browser. Online messaging, you can see even the icon is somewhat similar to WhatsApp, and it's already written WhatsApp, Viber, Snapchat, Telegram, etc. Social media, obviously, you are going to use your cell phone for social media account. It means they are going to read your social media post as well, and they can even comment on your behalf. Media files, because we all give access to application. We never bother to check why that particular application is asking any sort of permission with. So that is media file. Media files means your image, your audio, your videos, and other data, installed apps and everything. So it's actually everything. Like, it's complete control of the cell phone, and it's super simple. For example, let me scroll down and let me show you how one can install it. If you're using Apple cell phone, so for Apple, they just need you need just what you can say password of the Apple, the passcode to install this. But in case of Android, it's like you need physical access. You have to download the application on Android actually. So something like this, actually, this is one of the most genuine one, and it's not so you can't purchase it directly. Even if you will try, they will ask you the reason why you are purchasing. Their team will review it, then only they can give the access of their software. That's why I have shown you guys this MSI itself. So actually that is a technical attack. Then comes the non-technical attack. In non-technical attack, there is phishing techniques. Phishing means I can create uh, a fake, what you can say, a Facebook page or a fake Gmail page. Second one is email spamming, and third one is social engineering. So let me start. Text is a new doc format, make it plain. So let's talk about first phishing technique. Phishing. Phishing means it's super simple. It's like the actual kissing, like what we do in real life. If you have ever watched Tom and Jerry, so you know when Tom and Jerry was they were going for the picnic, what Tom was cooking Jerry. Please mute. Uh, please mute someone. Yeah, thank you. So what Tom was doing, he was using JReef to capture a fish. Just like that, in the world of cybersecurity, if I want to hack any one of you guys, what I will do, it's super simple. If there is a website called facebook.com, yeah, okay, I can't use facebook.com because it's being owned by Zuckerberg. So what I can do, I can create a website with the name FSCEB00 at the place of book. So you can see it's somewhat similar. I can go for face BOOA.com, somewhat similar. GMAI1.com, GMA1L.com, or nowadays it is the best one. See, Amazon.com is genuine, but what if a hacker is able to like facebook.com is genuine, amazon.com is genuine, so what if a hacker is able to purchase a domain with the name www.discount_amazon_products.com? See, this one is genuine website, but this is not genuine. Anyone can purchase this domain, and they can create a mail.
స్క్రీన్ రికార్డింగ్ పెట్టుకున్నా.
Pardon? Someone was saying something. I didn't understand because I'm pretty comfortable with your English. Please say again.
Please say again.
Who unmuted, please mute yourself immediately.
Okay, so this is anyone can purchase this AmazonDiscountProducts.com, and one can send you a phishing mail to you guys, or what one can do, one can purchase www dot verify Gmail gmail.com. They can send you mail saying like, okay, we are updating our database. Please click on this link to verify yourself. अरे यार
Respond immediately.
Okay. So anyone can use this verify gmail.com. They can push call and ये कौन बैठेगा? Master Manoj left the meeting. Good day, Master Manoj. Okay. There is email spamming as well. As you can see, a lot of you people are getting emails from like even in my inbox. If I will check my inbox, especially my spam box, my work is more than billion, because each and every day I'm getting a message like you have won $1,000 or $10,000, something like that, from Coca-Cola or any sort of company. But they all are phishing attacks. Actually, the best way to secure yourself from this sort of attack is that never click on the link which is not even familiar with you. Like many of the time you link like verify Facebook account. Click here to verify your Facebook account. Why should you click on that link? It's always better to go to your facebook.com and check whether there is any verification link or not. It's one of the tricky ones. And to be frank, with the help of this phishing attack itself, last week Twitter was hacked, and hacking was worth more than $118 million. Hackers were able to hack account of Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and a lot of CEOs. And what they did, they actually posted on the timeline. They actually tweeted their timeline, send me 1,000 Bitcoin, I will reward you 2,000 Bitcoin. And obviously, there were a lot of public who sent the Bitcoin in that wallet. Why? Just because Bill Gates have tweeted it, it means it's not fake. So it was $118 million claim. So it's actually awkward. And so please stay away from this sort of things. Actually, I can explain these things all day, but again, my prime motive is to show you how your system can be hacked. And it's super simple. And social engineering attack. Social engineering attack is like, I don't know whether you guys have seen TV season or not, but I will suggest you to watch. There is a TV season called The Mentalist, or there is something called White Collar. So what happened in those TV season? There's a guy who used to read the body language, and social engineering works like this itself. What I will do, I will try to, if I have a target in my mind, I will try to read about him. I will perform, I will gather information about him. Information like where he lives, what he does, and a lot of things. So if I will get to know, if I get to know like his fan of Messi or his fan of Ronaldo, so what I will do, I will create a fake mail and I will send that fake mail to him. In that mail, I will write something like, "We are, I'm from Ronaldo fan club, or I'm from Messi fan club. You can sign up here, or you can log in here to get the access of merchandise signed by him or anyone." So I can't show you here live, but we can do these things like system hacking and brute force attack. So let me start. with this attack for you guys. I have created a lab actually. You need lab to perform cybersecurity pen testing, and I'm going to use a operating system which is Kali Linux. With the help of this operating system, one can perform penetration testing or ethical hacking on target. And here I have target. There is Windows 7 and a lot of target. Even there is Windows 10 as well. I don't know. Here it is. But I'm going to perform on Windows 7. Why? Because according Windows 7 support has been ended by Microsoft. Still, more than 60% of Windows users are using Windows 7. So I started this machine as well. Again, it's a bit technical. I will try to explain everything. Don't worry. This is my machine. Let me show you why it is popular among hackers. So if you are using any operating system, you have to download a lot of tools. But in Kali Linux, there is more than 300 pre-installed tools. So if I'm clicking here, you can see these are the tools which are pre-installed. These are all the tools which are installed in Kali Linux. You can see there is password attack tools. There is wireless attack tools, Wi-Fi hacking. There is exploitation tool. There are a lot of tools actually. And this is our target. Let me log in into my target system. Now, even I'm going to explain you how this target is going to be hacked. So first thing first, this target is using Windows 7, which is outdated. So first rule of getting security, always use updated operating system. But now, always use updated operating system. Second thing, even if your operating system is outdated, even though you are using firewall, still hackers are able to hack you if you are using a software which is vulnerable to attack, which is hackable. Like I'm using a software, the name is Badloo. This software was being used during my college days as well as my college. Actually, it's a server where you can host something to exchange, those particular files in a particular LAN. So this software is outdated, and I'm going to take advantage of this software. Okay. So I just need the IP address of this machine. It's super simple. You can either check here or else. Even we will try this on Windows 10 as well because someone has told me like it's posted like Microsoft has shut down this version. Don't worry, we will perform on Windows 10 as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type a simple command to check the IP address. This command, if you are using device in your college or in your home and you want how many devices are connected to that particular router, you can always get to know. So there are 4 devices connected, and I'm pretty sure my target is this. Why? Because I know Nmap -O stand for this is there is a tool named as Nmap. With the help of Nmap, its full form is network mapper. With the help of this tool, I can scan the whole planet. Everything can be scanned. I can scan your whole college. I can scan a particular company. Everything, each device, what softwares are running on those devices, everything I can scan. Just let me show you. It will tell you everything. Which port is open, or which service is running on that device, everything. Oops. Actually, that is the this thing is real hacking. Even in my office, we perform this sort of attack. And let it scan. During this time, I'm going to use a tool. I don't know whether you have seen Mr. Robert TV or not. Even recently, there was an attack. Uh, all the all the telecom companies server were attacked in India, and it was cell. So they were using this tool. The name of that tool is Metaxploit. So I scanned, as you can see, it's saying like The host is Windows, and it's having port number 80 open. On the port number, Bad Blue version 2.7 is there. So even it is saying me the version Bad Blue 2.7. Let me see whether this version is hackable or not. So what you have to do, you can check anything. Like if you have a software, you want to check whether that software is hackable or not, just visit a website called cvedetails.com. I'm not going to delve deeper in that. I'm just going to type that version and I will just add exploit with it. And after adding exploit, if you are getting a result from cvedetails.com, it means that website is that particular software is 100% hackable. So that's the reason why I guys, if you want to make a career in cybersecurity, you don't need expertise in everything. You have to use your common sense. You have to think outside the box. So you scan your target, and you got this version. You Google this version whether it's hackable or not, and tada, you are able to find that yeah, this version is hackable. So let's play it around. This is a tool. The name of this tool is Metaxploit. As you can see, with the help of this tool, you can hack the whole planet. If the whole planet is vulnerable, it's one of the best tools for hacking to attack on any target. So I'm just typing the same name, which is Bad Blue. And actually, there are
voice out.
no.
Aga sir, no voice.
Okay. Am I audible?
Ani sir, we are not able to hear your voice.
Okay. Let me check, sir. I think everything is fine from this end.
Yes, we can hear it now, Manish.
Okay. I beg my pardon. There might be a network glitch. Okay.
No, now it's fine.
Okay. So if I'm typing key scan and start, yeah, there is network glitch actually. Okay, so key scan has been started, and if my target has no idea what is happening on his device. If he's typing anything, this is my secret. This is Sparta. He's typing anything. He's typing ID. He's typing his password on Facebook or anywhere. On the other hand, a hacker can do what? Key scan. See, a hacker is able to read everything. Even the whatever the keys I'm pressing, you can see over here. If he's typing Facebook ID password, one can able to see everything. If I'm typing shutdown, let if this keypad will see, everything is going to shut down after some time. So this is how actually a hacker take advantage of your system, and it's pretty simple. Like you can't do anything. Then you will never get to know whether you are hacked or not. So this is how people are taking advantage of their targets. Even how people like us who work, not me actually, but the people who are in cybersecurity domain, they are playing with you guys, and we have no idea actually. Whenever there is a data leak, like whenever there is a data leak on internet, what we Indians do, we do nothing. Like Twitter was hacked, but according to Twitter, only 2% of the people have changed their Twitter ID and password. Rest, everyone is using the same Twitter ID and password. So it's not good. It's not a great practice, and obviously it doesn't matter you are from which domain or you are what. Obviously, at the end of the day, you are going to get hacked for sure, and you can't do anything. So if you guys have any question, you can post your question in the chat. I can't say you to ask here because it will create a chaos. Second one, as I have told you, it's a phishing attack, it's social engineering, and one can create a fake, again, one can create a fake page with the help of this social engineering technique. I'm not going to show you that because it's a bit time taking, but I'm going to show you how simple it is. There is a tool actually, again, even you can perform this manual. The name of that tool is SE Toolkit. You can see, as I have told you, you don't need expertise in computer science. You just need basic understanding on operating system. And this is a tool. And let me show you what extra can be done here. I'm just giving you a nudge. Remember, there is QR code attack vector. And as I have told you, there is something called WhatsApp wave, right? With the help of that WhatsApp wave, one can scan, one can hack. So you can try this to create a URL code generator. There is something called website attack vectors where you can create a fake website. There is credential harvester attack actually. I'll show you here. There is site owner. So don't worry, those who are unable to get it, what is happening, it usually take a little bit of practice, not much, but if you are working on this for a couple of days, 1 or 2 hours per day, you can start your career in cybersecurity. So sir, at my home, show us SMS is working in SE toolkit. It's not working right now. Sir, can we use Ubuntu Linux? You can use anytime, any Linux. Big fan of Ubuntu actually. Sir, at my home, no internet. I need to use neighbor Wi-Fi. Please show us how to hack Wi-Fi password, please. Okay, so actually for Wi-Fi password, you can open me out, Manish Bhardwaj. It's already there on my channel, how to hack a Wi-Fi. If you never have used WAP, super simple to hack. WAP means you just need a fraction of second to hack WAP. WAP is outdated. WPA2 is great. Again, RAM, I don't know if it is RAM or RAM. RAM SMS spoofing is done in movies now. You can't perform SMS spoofing with the help of SE Toolkit. Questions? Okay. So whatever the question you guys have asked, you can actually someone has asked me whether it is possible to hack WPA2. You can hack, but you can only hack when that guy is using what you can say, dictionary password, a password which is available in dictionary. It is actually, there is a, let me show you, in Kali Linux, there is a file called, the name of the file is rocku.txt. Let me show you. Let me tell you how many passwords are there in that file. The location is user share word list rocku.txt. See, it's more than 1 crore passwords are stored in that file. If your password is available, if your neighbor's Wi-Fi password is available, again that is for educational purpose only. If your password is available in this file, so it's quite simple to get the access of that device on every.
Hello.
How can I get location on any one by link? I just send link. Yeah, it's simple. You know, if you know how to play with PHP, then it can work. Because when we work with CyberCell 2, we do what? We hide a PHP script behind any image, or we frame a particular link in such a way that, like, it's with the help of social engineering, we try to send them. We try to make them click on that link. If someone is clicking on that link, so then it means you can get the location, geolocation of that target. Sir, can beginner create I love you virus? Sir, I love you virus is outdated. It might be, it's a 50 or 60-year-old. So what you will do by creating I love you virus? You can do nothing. Another sister from Windows 10. You can, but remember the tools in Windows 10 are very expensive. Very expensive. And not, you won't be getting all the things. We hackers rely on what you can say, open source environment. Sir, can we create new ransomware? Okay, not aware, it's ransomware. And yeah, you can create, but make sure you are pretty much comfortable with C, SAP or C++ and get ready, because at the end of the day, they're going to trace you and you will be behind bar. So if you are up for that 7-year behind bar, then you can trace it. You can create it. Remember Shisha. How to create simple rat? There is a tool, NJRat, N for National, J for Joker Rat. You can use that. Even there is a tool called Dark Comet. So how do you learn system hacking? Googling, you can say. I started everything from my school days. Sir, what is reverse cycle engineer? That is reverse engineering actually. Reverse engineering means getting to know what is hidden under the hood of a particular software or particular hardware. How can create app? Your channel name, just Google me out, Manish Bhardwaj, you will get to know, or you can visit my blog, bhardwajmanish.com. Sir, how can we protect your device without hacked or spies from someone else and protect your bank details without lots of money? It's super simple. It's super simple. Actually, what you can do, see, if you are using cell phone, make sure your cell phone is having latest security patch, security update. Second thing, never download any random sort of things. Like if I have, I don't know whether I've shown you guys this or not. Never download any random application from internet. See, if a guy is having access of your device, what they can do? They can do this number of things. So never download any app on your cell phone. Never click on buggy apps. Never click on any random links which you are getting in WhatsApp link, a chat, or somewhere else. Even if you are using internet banking, make sure you are not like you are visiting the actual app, or even, for example, if you're using SDFC app in your cell phone, so make sure that app is updated. So these are some things, they are very simple things, you don't have to pay a single penny about it, and you can secure yourself. Sir, can we download protected videos in video that is protected with a password on the site? See, everything on internet is not hackable. So it depends actually. This question contains a lot of things. How to make MOD version on any app? Get some life, you will make mod for so sure. We don't promote this sort of things. I'm able to access TikTok by changing my proxy. Yeah, it's super simple. It's super simple. You can just change the VPN of another country and you can get the access. Cause they blocked the Indian IP address. Okay. So I think it is pretty much everything. One of the guys asked me like which Linux is better. I prefer Debian actually. Debian is good for security purpose. Okay, so these are the things which can be done on internet. I think all of you guys have heard about dark web. All the data, this data are being sold on dark web. And remember, dark web is 96% of internet. Only 4% you are getting on Google, Yahoo, or any search engine. and it's not easy. You can't visit dark web with the help of Google Chrome or any web browser. So that's how it works. I will share this link with your coordinator, sir. Actually, I have not downloaded this thing, so I will share this PPT link. And those who have any query, you guys can ask me your query through my channel, or you can even ask query through you can contact me on LinkedIn or anywhere else. So I think that sum up everything. Uh, Again, remember, making career in cybersecurity is super simple. All you have to do is what is spare 1 hour each day. If you are able to spare 1 or 2 hours each day, within 6 or 8 months, you will be able to say like you are an ethical hacker, and you can see a new vision, a new roadmap in your career graph. So that's how it works. Even we promote. We have created a lots of labs in colleges too, because those colleges have started making their cyber security their primary goal, because cyber security means it works on thinking, your thinking process. It doesn't require any sort of expertise, but yeah, over the time you have to learn coding. Because see, when I started, I was zero in coding, and today after 7 years I know codes. I am pretty much comfortable, and the best code is Python actually, and I'm pretty much comfortable with Python. I can play with Python, I can understand C, C++, Java, I can manipulate those code. But yeah, this is gradual process, this is over the time process. At the end of couple of years, 2 years, 3 years, eventually you will learn everything. So that's how it works. I think you guys have got the idea. Again, remember, yeah, this is in my email ID. You can send your mail over here. Usually, I will try to revert within 24 to 48 hours. I beg my pardon for this late reply because there are a lot of things on my plates. So if you have any sort of query, you can always contact your coordinators. They will get back to me, and you can always visit cosmicskills.com. We are, yeah, that's super simple. Rest everything you can get to know about on my blogs. Actually, there is a blog website too. Let me share that. Those who want to read blogs, they can visit this website. Actually, I have made this website too. Seriously, man. Yeah. My blog is bhardwajmanish.com. I usually write about, actually, it's not me. A lot of my students used to write this thing. Like, see, this is one of my students who have written this blog. You can contact him here. Yeah, it is written by one of my students. So even my students are able to write blog on my blogging website. So that sum up everything. Thank you for being a good audience. If you have any query, you know my email ID. You can ping me anytime, or you can contact your coordinators, your teachers. There is something cooking in between our firm and your college. You will be getting surprised soon. So that's all from my side. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Manish, for your lecture. I'm sure this will kind of ignite the urge to learn this subject among our students. And we would also like to have a lab in our campus where we do a little more research and study on this aspect. And for that, myself and our director, sir, will be in touch with you.
Sure.
Thank you for your time.
Pleasure indeed, sir. Take care.
Thank you, students, and thank you all staff members, faculty members.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.